Hey, all you sexy motherfuckers! Dr. Roadkill here. Long hiatus, huh? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I know I promised I was going to do more, and then I got lazy because that's what I do. Besides, this is free. Haha. Anyway, Clock on the Wall. It's I wrote this in I probably wrote it in like 94. Got released in 96, and it was off my I don't know what I originally called the album, but I didn't officially release it until several years later on a thing called, which I think it's still on Bandcamp, whoever originally released it. It's called It Came From Sloppy Seconds. But on my channel, it's called Danny Roadkill Thompson, the 1996 sessions. Clock on the Wall. It's a crowd favorite. Everybody loves it. What do you think? It was me trying to sound, I guess it was me kind of trying to sound like Sloppy. But then I realized, well, I'm part of the reason Sloppy sounded like Sloppy. So anyway, I guess that doesn't matter, does it? Anyway, here it is. It's a very simple song, 3 chords. The riffs that I throw in there are simple things out of the key of B. It's very simple. The story behind the song is I was literally sitting in my living room looking at a clock that all I could do was hear it ticking. It was quiet outside of that. The TV was on, but the volume was down. I just started singing what was going on. It's 8:25, and the only sound I hear is that goddamn clock on the wall. I got the TV on, but there ain't no sound at all. So that's how easy it is to write a song. What do you think of that? Just write what's going on around you, and you got a song. So anyway, I hope you get something out of this. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, and I will try to answer them. I'm going to put a snippet of the bass part on here because that's a big carrier for the intro. Other than that, it just plays the root notes, and I'm not good at playing that bass part. It's a little too fast for me, so I will do my best to try to show you what's going on. But the guy that I had playing bass on this, a guy named Ben Messer, great bass player, and he had really quick fingers. And with me, I'm pretty quick on the guitar, but when you get those big fat strings on a bass, Anyway, enjoy the lesson and let me know if you have any questions.
Now, why doesn't somebody pull off 45 and bang, settle it?
All right, the chords to this song are B, E, and F sharp. And that's it. And I'm not doing anything fancy. As you see me playing it in the intro, sometimes I go. That's up to you. I don't remember exactly what I did. I don't really hear me doing that. 'cause. So I think I was just powering through. 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 like that. But it just starts out doing those, banging on those B flat, those B's. Day 25, and the only sound I hear is that goddamn clock on the wall. So that's the first part. And then the only other chord is the F sharp. You know, got the TV on, but there's still no sound at all. That goddamn clock on the wall. Then it just goes to E. Well, I'm a birthday away from being 1 year closer to, and an E, lifetime away from being F sharp, one step closer to myself. If I had any B flat, any E, F, all at all, I load up a gun, I blow a fucking hole in that goddamn clock on the wall. Back to the intro. The only thing that's different is the very end. It repeats, it holds that B. It goes, if I at all, I load up a gun, I blow a fucking hole in that goddamn clock on the wall. I load up a gun, I blow a fucking hole. Back to B on that goddamn motherfucking cock sucking clock on the wall. And that is it. Intro bend. So I'm down here at the, where am I at here? I am at the 18th fret with the middle finger on the G string at the 18th fret, and the ring finger is on the B string at the 19th fret. And then if you're a bender, you know, take your first finger and put it on the string. You're not going to hear the note, but you want to put it on the same string that you're bending on to help you give strength there. So really, it's these two notes, but you're bending the shit out of that string. So you want to have the finger on the string behind the note you're bending to reinforce it. So all I'm doing is bending up, and then I'm just, as I'm coming, and I just slowly come down. And I end up on the 15th fret on the B string. I'm sorry, 16th fret. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, 16th fret. So you got, and I just put vibrato on that note. So slowly. Riff. So the way you do that is you're starting on the 7th fret on the E string, and 2 times you're going to slide up to the 11th fret on the E string, and you're going to play the 9th fret on the A string, and you're going to play the 12th fret on the A string. So it's more time. Okay, and then when I'm doing in the little riff in between the verse, it goes. So what I'm doing there is I'm holding down at the 9th fret. I'm holding down the A and the D string. I'm hammering onto the 11th fret of the A string, and then playing the 9th fret on the D string. So it's then I do the one little note in between those little things. It just goes. So what I'm doing there is I'm on the G string at the 9th fret, and I'm just shaking it in one note. That's why I'm doing that little... I don't know what else to tell you. G string, 9th fret, shake the shit out of it. So a lot of those fills that I'm throwing in between, I'm just playing out of the key of B, and it's just in that box. I'm doing those Chuck Berry riffs. So you're sliding in the 7th fret on the E and B string. So one of the fills is like this. And what that is just sliding into the B and E string at the same time, and then bending up on that G string off of the 9th fret. So, and then, so that's just bending the B and G string at the same time, a little half bend, then back to the 9th fret on the B and G string, and then landing on that D string on the 9th fret. Slowly. Very slow. And then there's another little harmonic fill in there that goes. So all I'm doing there is on the G string. I'm just at the 9th fret bending that down, going, catching that harmonic. And to do that, you're just barely pinching, where's the camera? Just barely pinching the tip of the pick and getting a little bit of the flesh off your skin to get that harmonic. So I'm just going. The more distortion you have, the more that harmonic will ring out. And I think that's it. I think I do another lick where I go, anyway, they're all in B, those little, I'm just right in there doing pull-offs and hammer-ons and things like that. And then, you know, as the chords hit the little pumps, I'm just hitting the high part. So just throw those in where you can. Obviously, it's better for two guitar players because you can't carry that rhythm and play those riffs at the same time, which is why it was always weird for me to do this song live. I still did it, but in my head, I missed those lead fills. Like even the little, it sounds so empty without that other guitar when I did it live. So typically I wouldn't do that. I just do the, it's like that. Okay, I'm going to show you that bass intro. I don't know the whole bass line. I had another guy playing bass on it. But it should be pretty simple if you're a bass player to figure it out. If anything, you just ride the roots and that's fine. He does do some walking in there again. I don't know exactly what he's doing. I've never sat and figured it out. But here's the intro bass part that goes on.
Now why doesn't somebody pull off 45 and bang, settle it?
So what he's doing there is starting on the 7th fret, the B note on the low E string, and he's just climbing up on the A string from the 6th, 7th to the 8th. So it's just, again, slowly, that's. All right, there you go. Clock on the wall. I hope you enjoy it. Again, I know I lied to you, but I do it with love. I'm going to try to put more stuff up. If you have any requests, put them in the comments. On an upcoming one, I will be doing a song that I didn't play with Sloppy, but it's called Let's Kill the Trendy. So look for that in a week or two. Thanks for watching.